Alright, we're going to do two problems here, 33 and 36. 33, we start off with the square root of x plus 5 equals 17. The goal here is to get the square root by itself on one side of the equal sign. So we're going to start off by subtracting 5 from both sides of the equation. So this becomes just the square root of x, and this becomes 17 minus 5 is 12. Okay. Now, how do you get rid of a square root? Well, you square it. And what you do to one side of the equation, you do to the other. So this becomes x, and this becomes 144. And that's our answer right there. Okay. Going to 36. Here I have the square root of 7x plus 1 minus 8 equals negative 2. So I'm going to perform the same type of strategy here. I'm going to get the square root by itself. So I'm going to add 8 to both sides of the equation. So now we have simply the square root of 7x plus 1. And over here I have positive 6. And again, to get rid of a square root, you square. And what you do to one side of the equal sign, you do to the other. So the result is here we have 7x plus 1 equals 36. Now, I need to subtract 1 from both sides of the equation. So now we're down to basic equation solving. So I wind up with 7x equals 35. I simply divide both sides by 7. And I wind up with x equals 5. And that's your answer for number 36. Let's try 39. So 39, here we have x minus 4. Minus 4 is equal to the square root of 4x plus 5. So again, the strategy here, the square root is isolated. So we just need to square this, and what you do to one side of the equation, you do to the other. Understand that this turns into x minus 4 times x minus 4, while the right side turns into just 4x plus 5. This, if we multiply these two binomials together, we get x squared minus 8x plus 16 is equal to 4x plus 5. Now we want to get one of this with this quadratic. To solve this, what we need to do is get one side of the equation to be 0. So the best way to do that is let's subtract 4x, and subtract 5 from the right. Okay? So doing that, then this becomes x squared minus 12x plus 11 equals 0. Okay? So I can now factor this into x minus 11 and x minus 1 equals 0. So x then will be either 11 or x is equal to 1. So in order to work this problem, 39 now, we need to check that answer to make sure that both are valid answers and one's not extraneous. So let's do the check. Okay, so here's the check. So we're going to take the original equation, x minus 4 is equal to the square root of 4x plus 5, and we're going to insert the values into both sides of the equation and see if they turn out to be equal. So here I have 11 minus 4 is equal to the square root of 4 times 11 plus 5. So 11 minus 4 is 7. here I have the square root of 44 plus 5. So 7 equals the square root of 49. And 7 does equal 7. That's a check. So this answer is valid. Now let's do the same thing for 1. So if I plug in 1 minus 4 is equal to the square root of 4 times 1 plus 5. So here I have negative 3 is equal to the square root of 9. So negative 3 equal to 3? I don't think so. 3, no check. No check. So we would call 1, this is what we call an extraneous solution. That'd be the answer for 39.